Hey everyone, Hillary here, and today I want to talk about essential oil quality and just some things to look out for, some things to consider. And honestly, like, I've done entire classes that I've shared information over the course of an hour to people, so I'm going to try and make this quick. So if you have questions, let me know. I'm always happy to elaborate on things. So one, quality matters because of safety. You should be able to use your essential oils to enhance your life. You shouldn't have to stop and think, is this safe to use in this situation, for this thing, around these people, around these animals? You want safe essential oils so that you can use them. You want highest quality essential oils so you can use them freely. Second thing about that is the value. If they are great quality essential oil, really concentrated, you use less of them, so over the long term it costs you less because you need less to feel the change. Number two, when an essential oil bottle says 100% pure or therapeutic grade, nobody's monitoring that. There's no law saying you can't put that on there, you know, you have to have this or that. The only thing they have to have in there is a very small amount of the labeled essential oil. So the other whatever percent of it can be goodness knows what else. It might not be what is labeled. I'm not saying that it's going to be harmful. I'm just saying it might not be lavender in that bottle. So you got to do the research. You want a company that tests all along the way, because accidents can happen at any time, from rain runoff, from improper distillation, from, you know, a lot of things can go wrong. So testing in-house and third party, all along the way. The company I choose, Young Living, tests the soil, tests the seeds, tests the plant, test it many times all along the way, by themselves and third parties. If you know anything about statistics, you know the more data you have, the more reliable the data you have is. So that's how I think of it. You also want to think about how your company handles mistakes. Like I said, mistakes get made. Do they release the product or the oil and wait until they get complaints and then do a recall? Or do they just scrap the whole thing and get rid of the product because it's no good for anyone? Young Living does that, and Young Living is so willing to let things go out of stock, which seems like an inconvenience, but I would be way more inconvenienced by getting a product in my home that I have to second guess using, or worse, I use and find out later that it wasn't the best quality. So think about the way that mistakes are handled. Ingesting oils, if your company doesn't, if they specifically don't recommend ingesting, think twice about that. Look at why they're saying that. Young Living has the whole Vitality line because FDA guidelines say that if something is able to be used aromatically and topically, it can't be used internally, which makes sense for most products. But Young Living makes it really easy for you to know which oils you can and cannot ingest. One of the most basic explanations for quality that I can share with you is lavender. I used to hate the smell of lavender. Like, when I got my premium starter kit, I didn't want anything to do with that little purple bottle. I opened it, I hated it. Over time, I heard everyone talking about how amazing it was, how much it helped their sleep, how much it helped them relax and balance their emotions. And I was like, you know what? Even if I don't like the smell of this, I gotta use it. So I started using a little bit at a time, sneaking it into other blends. And what I found out kind of through trial and error was that I like the smell of real lavender. What my brain was averse to was the memory of fake lavender that I smell in candles and soaps and just all kinds of nasty stuff that isn't good for me, and just doesn't smell good. But real lavender smells great. And I've smelled other lavender essential oils and I still have that aversion to it because it's not real, it's not pure. So that sniff test is kind of the quickest way. Sniff 2 oils side by side if you can get your hands on Young Living. Do it side by side with whatever other oils, and you're going to notice a difference. Lavender, peppermint, those kind of oils, you notice a difference in the quality, and you know, that's definitely going to convince you.